So when you start with this Supta Baddha, really begin to feel your feet pressing together, anchoring together, and really begin to feeling the spreading of your inner thighs and your lower back spreading across the mat. Immediately make that connection to relax the jaw, the face, the shoulders, down the back. I mean, little subtle things here on the mat is really where you begin to feel the impact of the practice. Sometimes it's not like big things, it's little things. At any point during today's class, you need to take a break. Please, listen to your body. I will not be offended. Take a couple more breaths. Ujjayi breath, inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose. The breath will lead you into a nice, calm, even-keeled practice, even if you're not feeling calm and even-keeled. Take 2 more breaths. Good. Open up your eyes, okay? We're going to take a little bit of a different bridge pose today. So it's going to be a little funky. Bear with me. Your heels are going to claw the mat, okay? You can look up because I'll show you. Your heels are going to claw the mat like this. So it's a wider position of your legs, okay? So it's not heels underneath the knees. Your heels are out a little. The block's going to go the long direction in between your hands. The arms are going to reach up over your head, okay? So it's going to kind of be an active movement. You're going to claw the mat with your heels, lift your hips up into this bridge and bring the block forward. So it's a crunch. Good. You're going to lower the lower back down. The arms reach up over the top of the head. And then you heel, claw to claw, lift and crunch forward. You got it? If the neck is too much, just do less. Okay. Keep going like that. So it's a subtle isometric movement. Your tailbone lifts up and you pop up into a bridge. So you lift up. As the block moves forward, the hips lift. That's it. So it's lower core. Hi, Jody. Good to see you. I'm so happy to have you. Yep. The hips go up. Okay. Yeah. We're feeling a little slow. So the block moves forward, the hips lift and the arms reach. And then you lower back down, the arms reach back. You elongate, you claw, you lift, the arms reach, the neck lifts. Yep. And you keep going just like that. Start to move on your breath. Everyone's going to be different. You may do 5 really slow ones. I know others that are probably doing about 55 of these very fast. So that's fine. Take a couple more and you just move at your own pace. Try not to lift with your neck. You're lifting with your lower core muscles. Yep, the side of your arms are elongating. And as you lift the tailbone up, you're getting this little action. Take 2 more. Take 1 more. The block's going to stay over the top of the head. The tailbone's going to drop down. So your lower back goes flat. Your neck is on the ground. Your arms are up over the top of the head. Keep your left leg the way it is. Just lift your right leg straight up. So take your left heel, everybody, and claw the mat with your heel. So your toes are up towards the sky. That's it. So now the block is going to touch the right shin toe area. So you're going to crunch up. The back of the head and the shoulders lift. There you go. And then the same thing. You're going to lower everything down, elongate, and then bring it back up. So what I try and do is elongate and lower very, very slow. And then pull it up with more energy. That's it. You elongate and lower very, very slow. And then you bring it up with a little more energy. That's it. For some reason, it doesn't feel good for your neck. Guess what? Keep your neck down. Very simple options. Keep going. Aren't you having fun? Aren't you so glad you made it? Yep, keep going. If you try and move on the exhale breath, you'll probably be slightly more successful. Not guaranteeing anything. It used to be years ago, everyone would say, move on the exhale breath. Well, you know what? You don't always move on the exhale breath. Sometimes you breathe and the breath is off. So just keep going. As long as you're breathing, you're alive. Okay, you're going to switch legs. So exhale the breath, lower down. Claw the mat with your right heel. The toes kind of flex. The left leg is up. Arms go up. And then here we go. You're going to bring it up. Try and tap it. And then lower everything down. Yep. So move slow on the elongation down and faster on the up. That's it. You got it. Your back stays down, so everything is very neutral. This is the best way to work your core because it's called isometric movement. You can give a little, you can give medium, you can give a lot. Keep going. Elongate. Bring it up with a little more energy. Good, Cheryl. Give it a couple more. You got it. All right, we're fading. 3 more. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. Good. Lower it down. Take the block to the side. Take your right ankle over your left thigh. Make a figure 4. Reach your hands in between that triangle space and take ankle to knee on your back. Yep. So you can grab over the front of your left shin or underneath the part of your left thigh, either which way. It's a passive way to take ankle to knee. You want to feel like your right thigh bone is being pushed towards the door, the front of the room, and your left leg is pulling away from you. So it's opposites attracting here. Good. And then to just switch that and just switch the side. Ankle to knee, whatever side you didn't take yet. The space in between your legs will be a little bit more aggressive to grab over the front of that right shin, underneath the quadricep. Yeah, for me personally, it tugs at my knee, so I don't like it. So just see how that feels. The sensation of pushing your left leg away from you and your right leg closer to you. Your neck is elongating. Your shoulders are dropping down your back. And you're not making too much out of this. Good. Hug your knees in towards your chest. Rock and roll a bunch of times with excitement. Cross your ankles. Step into a little baby tabletop. Come into a tabletop first. Yep. You can curl your toes into the mat, actually. Sink the spine down and look forward. Exhale, round the spine deeply, look in. So link your breath. Sink the spine down and look forward. Exhale, round the spine deeply and look in. Again, sinking spine down and looking forward. Exhale, rounding, looking in. Great, come to a flat back tabletop position, neutralize. Lift the knees an inch from the ground and hover them. The toes have to curl in order to do this. So your knees lift just an inch. Your belly draws in. Your arms activate. Your neck stays neutral. And then we slowly start to lift the hips up and back for your first downward facing dog. Yeah, you've never been so happy to get here. Yeah. The idea is that you get to these like the basic poses with quotes, I say that, and that they feel easy. Hands about shoulder width, maybe a little wider if you feel tight in your shoulders this morning. Feet are about roughly hip width distance. Knees can have as much bend behind them. Everybody's feeling a little different in their body today, so I can't just say one size fits all. You can pedal it out a bunch of times. Sometimes blocks underneath the hands are nice. So make some adjustments for yourself. Soften your elbows, Amanda, and let your shoulders move away from your ears. There you go. Let your head just drop down. Relax the jaw, relax the face. Spread the toes wide. There you go. Roll forward to plank. Lead with your heart and chest. In one slight motion here, you may find you need to walk it out a tad. Yeah, fix your eyes on the spot to the front skinny edge of the mat. That's a really good Drishti point. Bring more weight forward so you're all the way forward onto the tippy toes. Crown of the head moves forward. Pit of the belly draws in. If you get here and you're having difficulty maintaining a plank position and keeping your alignment, please note that the modification would be to drop your knees down. And you're not weak if you do that. You're listening to what your body needs. You're still in plank and you're breathing. You're lengthening your tailbone. You're softening the space between the upper shoulder blades. You're firing up. Look forward, Cheryl, with your eyes. There you go. Bring more weight forward, everybody. There's a lot of suffering happening. Yeah, hips go up and back down, dog. Let it go. Okay, roll forward plank. Wow, you guys are energized here. Yeah, really, this is going to be awesome. Energized practice. Drop your knees down. Bring your weight forward towards me. Let's lower halfway to supported push-up. Sometimes when you feel the less energized, you have your best practice. Re-straighten your arms, supported plank. Lift the knees. You're back in plank position. One solid line of energy. Bring more weight forward, guys. Maintain. Halfway to your push-up. If you need to modify, drop your knees again. Yep. Straighten your arms, plank, lift your knees if they're down, hips go up and back, downward facing dog. Ugh. Look to the top of the mat. Let's take 2 big steps to get there, or 22 if you're feeling tight. Long spine when you arrive. Your feet can be a little separated this morning. Exhale the breath. Let's forward fold and let it go. Root to rise. Come all the way up. Take your time. Arms go high. Drag your hands to prayer at heart and drop your arms. Arms go straight up towards the sky. Let's look up a little with the eyes. It helps. Dive over bent knees, forward fold. Let the head go. Long spine to set you up. You're going to steps to plank position. Yeah. You're going to lower halfway to your push-up. For some reason, you're nursing an injury and you're not taking push-ups. Don't take it. Pull yourself through an up dog or baby cobra, depending on what's happening in your body. Same deal. Hips go up and back, down dog. So your practice is your own. We all are going through different things in our bodies. So listen to what you need. Let me know if you need a modification. Arms stay straight. Look where you want to go. You can step, you can float, you can crawl to the top. Long spine, fold. Root to rise, come all the way up. Drag it to prayer, drop your arms. Arms go straight up towards the sky. Dive over bent knees, forward fold, let your head fall. Long spine to prepare. You can step. If you're stepping, I like to alternate the sides. Just take turns. You can float back too. Halfway to your push-up. Upward facing pulls you through your body. Good. Hips go up and back, downward facing. Make the practice as seamless and as effortless for yourself as you can. Arms stay straight. Look where you want to go. You can step. You can float to the top. Long spine when you arrive. Exhale, fold. Root to rise, come all the way up, feel the ground, get anchored. Drag it to prayer, drop your arms. Keep going just like this. Arms go straight up towards the sky. Dive over bent knees, forward fold, let the head go. Long spine to set you up. You can step, float, skip, crawl. Up dog is smooth. You want to press even through your hands, the tops of your feet. Very good. Hips go up and back, down dog. Arms stay straight. Feel your hands. Look where you want to go. Step or float to the top. Get there light. Long spine. Fold. Root to rise. Come all the way up. You're looking good. Drag it to prayer. Drop your arms. Arms go straight up towards the sky. Keep moving. Dive over bent knees. Forward fold. Let the head go. Long spine sets you up. Step, float. Yes, you may not be in a position to hop. That's fine. Just step. Up dog pulls you through. Hips go up and back, downward facing. Come forward to plank position. Hover the right foot an inch from the ground and pause. Keep the breath moving. Hug your right knee in towards your navel. Look forward with your eyes though. Arms are straight up and down. Step your right foot forward and through. Be on your fingertips. Yeah. Grip your right hip in. Start to rise, high lunge. Take your time. As you approach the up position, you may find that your back left knee needs to soften a little. Sometimes that's a great way to kind of get yourself in. The goal is to have your hip points moving forward. So that may require your back knee to bend a little. Everyone's a little different. The side body stays nice and long. Your shoulders drop down the back. And we're looking to sit deep into the right thigh, not into the joint of the knee or the hip. It's important that the thigh bone slides back into the hip socket. And where is your breath? Hopefully you're not holding it because it just makes it, that much more uncomfortable. Stay with it. So just feeling the weight distribution, feeling your breath, feeling your mind kind of like, torture you a little bit. That's part of it. 2 more. Hands to frame your front foot. Listen carefully. You're going to spring to the top of the mat in one piece with your feet hips width distance. You're going to grab your big toes on the inhale breath. You're going to exhale, fold into yourself. Let your elbows open. Yep. Whenever we forward fold, it's really important that you bend your knees, you bring your weight forward so your hips can lift over your heels. There you go. Long spine on the inhale, fingertips underneath your shoulders. Slide your hands to your hips, come halfway up, come the rest of the way up and stand. Take your left ankle and cross it over your right thigh. Bring your arms up and sit. You're not going to fold forward. You're just going to sit like you're in chair. It's ankle to knee in chair. You're on your right leg if you got lost. Obviously, if your foot slides off, use your hand to get it set. But the idea is that you're sitting in chair, creating this figure four and breathing into the hip. The weight should be in the standing right heel. Good. The arms stay moving up. You keep bending the right leg. You're going to step back warrior one now. So you're just going to take that left leg and take a giant step back. You're going to trust that your body knows where to land that foot. And if it's not perfect, you just kind of recreate the shape. Bend deep into the front right thigh. Take that back left thigh and really spin it forward so the left ribs can turn forward. The outer blade of your back foot presses firm into the mat. Yeah, you're doing great. So engage this part of your leg. You're doing awesome. The neck stays neutral. 2 more. Hands to frame your front foot, plank position. You're going to either hold plank or hold a low push-up chaturanga. I don't care which one, just pick one that works for you. So either plank or low push-up chaturanga, you decide. Revisit plank. If you went into the low push-up, float the left foot an inch from the ground and let it hover. The neck stays neutral. You're aligning yourself here. Left knee hugs in. Your gaze, your drishti looks forward as the left leg kind of steers closer towards the center line of your body. The arms are straight up and down and your back leg is solid. Keep looking forward, step your left foot forward, pause, get your feet set up. So before you just bounce up into it, grip your left hip in, activate your back leg, then rise to your high lunge. Crescent lunge. And then make those little modifications for yourself. Maybe your torso needs to come forward a little. Maybe your back leg needs to soften. And then where's your breath? Because it's the glue to the pose. Yeah, keep the neck nice and soft. Let the shoulders drop down the back and draw the lower belly in. Sit a little deeper into that front thigh. Feel the weight in your heel and feel that back leg zip up. Take the hands to frame your front foot. Spring to the top of the mat with your feet hips width distance. Grab the big snows. You grab your big snows and pull. Grab the big toes. Inhale the breath. Exhale, fold. Yep. It's so funny when shit comes out of your mouth and you like really can't. There's nothing you can do. You just have to ride it out. Yeah. Let the head go. Breathe. Another breath in. Fingertips underneath the shoulders, hands to your hips, come halfway up, come the rest of the way up, stand up. You're going to balance on your left leg now. Take your right ankle and cross it over the top of that left thigh. Bring your arms up and sit like you're sitting into chair. Not going into the full version of this. Yeah, you may need to use your hand to get it there. It's fine. Weight should be in that standing heel. The breath is flowing. The neck is neutral. Your eyes are fixed forward. Flex that top foot. The arms don't move at all. The left leg doesn't move at all. The right leg, you take a generous step back and see if you can find warrior one. That was good, Kim. Back foot, at a 70-degree angle. Right rib spin forward. Blade of your back right foot presses into the mat. These look good. Yeah. You got it, Brittany. Steer your left hip under you. Take your right ribs forward. You're in good shape. Another big breath in as you sit a little heavier into that front thigh. Hands to frame your front foot. Let's find plank together. Lower halfway down to your version of a push-up. Drag yourself to your version of an up dog. Hips go up and back, down dog. Exhale the breath out. Look where you want to go. You're going to step, float, skip, get yourself to the top. Long spine when we arrive together. Exhale, fold. Heavy in your heels for chair. Weight moves way back. Shoot up to stand up. Drag it to prayer. Drop your arms. We're going to loop a few together. Here we go. Arms go straight up. Heavy in your heels for chair. You look excited still. Dive over, bent knees, forward fold. Long spine sets you up, step or float, your version. Skim yourself through a back bend. Hips go up and back, down dog. Take your time, right foot forward, back foot turns, warrior one. Hands to the ground plank through your vinyasa of choice. So if there's a modification, now would be the time to take that. If you need one, let me know. Left foot lands when you arrive, back foot turns, anchor and rise, warrior one. To the floor we go through our vinyasas. Up dog is smooth, nice breath. Hips go up and back, down dog. You hold here for a beat. Arms stay straight, look where you want to go. Step or float to the top, get there light. Long spine, fold, chair, weight moves into your heels. Your feet can be together or separated, totally up to you. Shoot up to stand up, drag it to prayer, drop your arms. Arms go straight up, heavy in your heels, chair pose, sit way back. Dive over bent knees, forward fold. Long spine to prepare. Step or float through your vinyasa. Up dog is smooth. Hips go up and back, down dog. Nice, Megan. Right foot forward, back foot turns, warrior one. So just finding your yoga mojo right now. Hands back down. If you're moving a little slower or faster, it's fine because we have plenty of time to meet up. Chaturanga. Up dog. Hips go up and back, down dog. The left foot lands, the back foot turns, rise. Hands back down, chaturanga, push up. Up dog. Hips go up and back, down dog. Breathe. Arms are straight. Look where you want to go. One more. Step or float, top. Land light. Long spine. Fold. Heavy in your heels for chair. Shoot up to stand up. Drag it to prayer. Drop your arms. One more. Arms go straight up. Heavy in your heels for chair. Dive over bent knees, forward fold, let the head fall. Long spine sets you up. Step or float through your vinyasa. Just keep it moving at this point. Up dog pulls you through. Hips go up and back, down dog. Right foot forward, back foot turns, warrior one. Now it's meant to be a little bit snappier. Yeah, we wake up. Chaturanga, to the floor we go. Yeah, it's dynamic. Up dog. Hips go up and back, down dog. Left foot lands, back foot turns. Here we go, rise. Chaturanga push up. Up dog is smooth. Hips go up and back, down dog. In your down dog, pivot your heels to the left and your toes turn to the right. That's it. So the right foot goes in front of the left foot, and then you're going to lean on your left hand for a Vashi this way. So Vashisthasana side plank. If you're nursing an injury or need to drop your knee or come down to your forearm, these are all great suggestions. Yep. I'd rather you find one that you can maintain, hold, and breathe in than be in something that you're really struggling to maintain. Looks good, Jody. Top arm straight up or up and over. Down dog. Just go to down dog. Pivot your toes the opposite direction. I already forgot. So let's go towards the right. Your heels go to the right, your toes go to the left. Yeah. And then side plank on with the right hand down. Nice, Kristen. It's a good one. Stacking the two hips. So when you have the front foot in front a little, it gives you a little bit more foundation to maintain. Nice. Top arm can reach up and forward. If you want a little more action through your side body, it's not necessary for everybody. Mm-hmm. The moments that you hold are the moments that we change. Down dog. Down dog. Being mindful, breathe your right leg up and back. So if you're in the back row, just be mindful of the wood shelf. Yes. Right leg lifts up and back. You okay, Brittany? Three-legged down dog. Okay. Point your right toes, come forward, hug your right knee in. Give it a good little squeeze. Okay, we're gonna step the right foot smack in between the hands. Don't come up, okay? So find your block, place it to the outside of your right foot. Turn your back foot on a sharp angle. You're gonna set your back foot up for a warrior 2 foot. Yes. Your block's on the outside of your right foot, and you can place it low, medium, or high, totally up to you. We're finding a variation of extended side angle from the ground up. You're gonna peel your left arm open. Yes, you have to make the little, like, height of the block so it works for you. You want to grip your right hip in and take your right outer part of your right leg and roll it to the inside of your right arm. Make a connection. Your top left arm could be straight up, or it can come up and forward if you want a little more, if that's okay for your shoulder. If your arm starts to pop in front of your face, you probably need to backtrack a little. It's a little too much then. Keep taking your right ribs and turning them. That's it. So the crown of the head is moving over that front foot. Where is the breath? Hopefully with you. If not, find it. So either keeping the left arm straight up, or your hand is welcome to come to your hip, look down and take one sweet motion to step up right to Ardha. So we're keeping it kind of tight and close to the floor for the start of this sequence for a reason. Yeah, playing with the balance this way. The right foot really needs to ground. The right hip needs to ground, like Tadasana. So it's the leg stays forward, the hip stays in the socket. And then we open. Ardha Chandrasana is like a big yawn. So yawn yourself open. And if you feel like you need to add anything unusual or funky to your little balance, please do it. If you are binding, the kick goes behind you. If you fall, it's just yoga. You're welcome to try again. Regular Ardha, if you add in any embellishments. And then you're going to get real light with that front leg and step back warrior 2. And sometimes it's a little bit of a funky transition. So just take your time. May not be 1 step. It could be 2 or 3. Take a second to adjust. Check out your feet. Make sure that your right foot intersects your back left foot. Roll your right thigh open. And if you get a little peek of yourself in the mirror, just make sure that your right arm isn't leading the party. Your left arm's pulling you back just as much. Soften the shoulders down the back. Roll that right thigh open. You got it. And then breathe. Close your eyes. You can go inward. Stay with it. Every exhale breath, you ride it out a little deeper, a little further. Roll your right thigh open. When I mean open, is inner part of your right baby, big toe to the outside of your baby toe. Yeah, so you can track and stay aligned. You have a few more breaths. It's just a feeling. Nothing lasts forever. I know it's a shame because we just want to hang out here all day. Yeah. Straighten your right leg on track. Find triangle from this position. So maybe your back foot needs to scoot in a tiny bit. Maybe you're one and you like a longer triangle. Maybe you need a block. I don't know. So block can go to the outside of your calf. If you need a little boost this morning, go on the outside of the calf because then you can set up your alignment better. If something's going on in your lower back, you're welcome to stay up higher. And what I mean by that is that your right hand may just rest on the top of your right thigh. That's your back bothering you today. A little bit. Yeah. You can just stay up like this. So the back of your right hand presses firm And you really just work on the shape. There's always a softening of that right knee, guys. One little thing, make sure you're not dumping all your weight into your right shoulder. Yeah, you want your shoulder sliding down your back like you're in a side plank. We're staying for 3 more breaths. Make it count today. Tap into the breath. Eyes to the floor, plank position. When you hit plank, that was a good one. Halfway to a push-up. The up dog pulls you through your body. Hips go up and back, down dog. We breathe our left leg up and back. Just be mindful if you're in the back row or someone's nearby. Breathe your left leg up and back, 3-legged down dog. Point your left toes, come forward and hug your left knee and give it a good little squeeze. Keep looking forward. Step the left foot smack in between your hands. Grab your block, set it up to the outside of the foot. Turn your back foot on a sharp angle. Set your feet up for warrior 2 position. You're just placing your block to the outside of the foot. Go outside, Amanda. Outside, yeah. You can go low, you can go medium, you can go high. Grip your left hip in and turn your bottom left rib. Nice, Cheryl. Now the right arm, straight up or up and forward, totally up to you. Roll your left thigh open. So the outside of your left leg and the inside of your left arm are making a connection. If the arm is reaching up and forward, it's like a bow and arrow. Hug the left hip in a little more. Take your left ribs and turn them towards the ceiling and reconnect with your breath. You got this. The right arm reaching straight up or hand to hip. Keep it close and tight to the floor. Step up into Ardha. Just move your block forward and straighten that front leg as you step up. The left foot stays forward, the left hip grips in, and then you set it up. Yeah, so a lot of times the weakness that we all have in our hips shows up, and that's why the left foot starts to scoot in. Yeah. Add in whatever you did on the other side, just be consistent. So if you're working on binding, that's great. Kick behind you. If you're working on balance, that's awesome. Maybe just lighten the load. Maybe you're just keeping it basic today, and that's sweet right there. Wherever you are, just breathing and seeing if you can maintain. Regular half moon if you added anything in. Soften the left knee a little. Take a giant step back, warrior 2. Warrior 2. Take a second to settle in. You got it. Spread open right here. Give your arms a little more power, guys. It's going to help you. And then anchors from your feet all the way up to the crown of your head. Yeah. Close your eyes. Go inward. No, thank you. You got a couple more breaths. Stay with it. The power of your upper body, keep supporting that. Straighten your left leg on track. Pick your distance and find your triangle. You've never been so happy to straighten your leg. Yeah, use a block outside of that right left calf or anywhere across the front of that left shin. Yeah. So feel like you're pulling your pant leggings up your leg. Yeah. This looks great. I'm just going to give you 2 suggestions. Take the block to the outside and then see if you can straighten your left leg just a tiny bit more. And the block may need to move back with you. Yeah, there you go. Perfect. It takes time. Those hammies don't always want to go straight. This is a cute little fanny pack. Wow. I'm going shopping in the room. This is a good one. Yeah. 2 more breaths. Wherever I go. Eyes to the floor, circle it to the ground. Plank position. Plank position, guys. In this plank, drop to your forearms, though. Forearm plank. I mean, why not? Forearm plank. Yeah. In this forearm plank, turn your right hand a little in and roll to the outer blade of your right foot for forearm side plank. Yeah, if this doesn't work for you, you just repeat what we did before. You can drop your knee down to the ground. You can modify. That's exactly it, Brittany. You're still getting plenty. Can stagger your feet. Flex your feet, though, wherever you're choosing to be. Slowly to forearm plank. Reset and forearm plank. Lengthen your tailbone. Turn your left hand in a little. Some of us go all the way. Yeah. And then roll. I like it a little on an angle, but some of us need more rotation for the shoulder. Forearm side plank, left side. That's it. And you make little tweaks here to make it work. You got it. Lift your hips a snug higher. There you go. Forearm plank, slow. In your forearm plank, rock your weight all the way forward so your nose kind of moves over your hands. That's it. And then rock your weight all the way back. So you're still in forearm plank. Try that again. Bring your weight all the way forward. That's it. And bring it all the way back. And then find neutral. And then one hand at a time, plank position. Hips go up and back, down dog. Step your right foot forward, crescent lunge. Yep. Drag your hands to prayer. Inhale your breath, lean out just a tad. Hook the elbow and let's twist. Listen, if you get here and you're feeling really toasty, drop your back knee. Not a problem. Take an easy twist. Those are just some options for you. Bring more weight forward. That's it. Where's the breath? Lean back a little, get the crown of the head to line up with that back heel. Hands to frame your front foot, pause. Step to the top of the mat in one piece. Long spine on the in, exhale, fold. Chair pose, weights in your heels. Drag your hands to prayer. Inhale your breath. You're gonna hook, go the same direction. Yep. Watch that your feet, your shins, and your knees stay lined up together. A lot of times as we fatigue, the left side of the body starts to come forward. Kim, watch your left hip. Yep, you got it. Good adjustment. Spine is long. I'd rather you be less in the pose, but more in it with alignment. So if you need to just air twist today or go in less aggressively, know that that's an option. Where is your breath? Weight stays back in your heels, chair pose. Pull it around to the center. Keep your arms moving up. Listen carefully. Float your right foot an inch from the ground. Right foot lifts an inch from the ground. Cross your right ankle over the top of the left thigh. Cross the ankle over the top of the thigh. Start to sit way down. Begin to bring your torso forward. So now it's the opportunity to go into it a little deeper. I like blocks in front to rest my hands on. Yeah. Your right foot, flexes so much, it goes to the outside of your left tricep. That's creating the ledge. Yeah. If you're dying to fly or do something fancy, I'm not going to stop you. Now would be the time to play around with that, or just be here. Keep flexing that right foot. Keep drawing the weight back into your heels. You got it, Kristen. Nice. Beautiful. If you're flying, just meet us back. Come up nice and slow. Try not to let your right foot touch the ground, guys. I know it's hard. Hands come to your hips. Arms extend up towards the sky. Take a giant step back into crescent lunge. You can do it. Crescent lunge. If the alignment feels off, place your hands down and reset your feet. Drag your hands to prayer. Lean your torso forward. Inhale the breath, hook the elbow, and let's twist. That's it. The elbow gets to the outside of the thigh, helps you get in there. Yeah. If you need to take a modification, hand to the ground, to the block, to the floor. Drop your back knee if you're feeling like it's too much. Listen to what your body needs. Lean back a little more, get the crown of, there you go. That made all the difference, Megan. So the crown of the head, you want to get it in line with that back right heel in a perfect yoga world. If there was a perfect yoga world, that's what we'd be looking for. There's no perfect yoga world, FYI. Grip your left hip in, you got 2 more breaths. Feel the burn. Hands to the earth, spring to the top. Long spine, fold. Hit your chair. I know you don't want to do it, but it's a good time to just get it done. Chair pose. Drag your hands to prayer. Inhale your breath. We're going the same direction. Hook and twist. Weight stays in your heels. Do a little less and you'll probably feel a little more. Keep that in mind. We got all the good stuff from my mom today. The original, the OG music queen. Yeah. Weights in your heels. Jody, are those your knees? Wonderful. It's so good you started yoga when you did. Yes. You probably saved yourself. They're singing to us. They're singing down by the river. 2 more breaths, guys. You got this. Chair pose, pull it around. Stay on your legs. I know it's tough, but sit back a little more. Keep your arms moving up. Float your left foot just an inch from the ground and then cross your foot over the top of your right thigh. If you got confused, you're standing on your right leg, okay? Flex that left foot. Then begin to pivot forward with your torso. Lean way out. Set yourself up for ankle to knee. Blocks are very helpful here. Weights in that heel. Your shin is like running perpendicular across the back of your triceps. Your left foot is flexing so strong, it's hooking to the outside of your right tricep. If you're flying, go for it now. If not, just be here. Weight stays in that standing heel. If you're flying, meet us back. Slide your hands to your hips. Don't let your left foot touch, guys. This time, drag your left leg up and then just lower your feet to the floor. Stand, mountain pose. Separate your feet hips width distance. Step your left foot back about 3 feet, 3 feet, 4 feet if you're taller. Right hand will stay on hip. Yes, it's like a short warrior 1 with straight legs. The arms, the right hand stays on the hip, the left arm goes straight up. You exactly know where we're going. We're in a twisting triangle. Inhale the breath. Exhale, start to lean way out. I like hand to block to the instep or hand to shin. Either which way are both great options. Right hand can stay on the flat part of your back, or you can peel your right arm open. Looks good, Cheryl. Keep feeling like someone's got you by like a bungee cord and they're pulling you to the back skinny edge of the mat. Looks good, Amanda. Power up your back leg, guys. Pay a little more attention to that back left leg, the quadricep, the glute. You got this. Couple more. Look sideways, look up, and twist. Exhale the breath, fold over your right leg, let it go. If you want, you can try and walk your right hand out a little further in front of the left hand. Yeah, with your hand on the floor or a block. And sometimes that gives you a little more feel through the back of that left leg. Yeah, in the forward fold. Hands directly underneath the shoulders. All you need to do right here is step back, step to the top of the mat actually, in one piece. Feet about hips width the distance apart. Long spine on the inhale breath. Exhale, let's fold. Let's root to rise one last time. From mountain pose, drag your hands to prayer at heart and drop your arms. Keep the left foot where it is and step your right foot back about 3.5, maybe 4 feet if you got long legs. Good. We're setting up for twisting triangle. So your whole body is pivoted forward towards the front of the room. Left hand on hip, right arm reaches big. Inhale the breath. Exhale, you're going to come forward and find your position for your hand. To the instep of the foot to a block, to your shin. Left hand extending open and up, or hand to the flat part of your back. Either which way are great. I'm behind you. There you go. It's hard to know what's happening. Good. Breathe your right hip, everybody, up and back. So shift more weight into your front leg. There you go. Two more. Exhale the breath, fold. Fold over that front leg. And if you want to play a little, you can try crawling your left hand a little more forward. Yeah, sometimes that gives you a little bit more feel. Yeah. With your head down, it's nice. Hands directly underneath the shoulders. Step to a down dog. Step right into a down dog here. And then roll forward to plank. Halfway to your push-up. Peel yourself through an up dog. Hips go up and back, down dog. Let's sweep our right knee forward for a half pigeon. Yeah, yay. I knew you'd be happy. Let's go into a half pigeon. For some reason, this doesn't work. Let me know. It's not going to be a super long hold. We've done a bunch of standing versions of this, so just find about 30 to 45 seconds of melting into it. Yep, seated is also a great way to take it. Switch, left side. Just stay low to the ground. You can step through a plank, through a down dog. However it feels good. If you're seated, just switch the position of the legs. And melt. Let the head just drop. Yeah. Something happens when you do that. The pose changes. Five more breaths. Good. Come up nice and slow. Lean onto the left side and swing your right leg forward. Yeah. Both legs go forward. You're going to lower yourself to your back, and we're going to do bridge the way we started the class. So it's a little bit different. So it's a wider positioning of your feet. So bend your legs in half, but crawl your heels out. Yeah. So it's like you're making a W on the mat. Yep. So your heels are digging in and your toes are pointed up. Good. You'll inhale the breath, you'll exhale the breath, you'll lift up into bridge like this. This time, if you can interlace your hands underneath your back, give that a whirl, or make robot-like arms. Yeah. Perfect. So it's like an exaggerated version of it. Keep your neck very neutral. The heels go down. There's tons of space from the tailbone to the backs of the knees when we do it this way. And the upper shoulder blades get a really nice hugging in. Great. Exhale the breath, lower down. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. The next one you can pick. You want to bring your feet closer. You want to take it restorative. You want to go into a full wheel. It's for you. So find one that you know you can hold and go up in for like 6 to 8 breaths. Yes. We're going to move into a restorative shoulder stand after this. So if you're going into a restorative shoulder stand, you're going to be there for longer, just so you know. Okay. So lift yourself up, whatever you're choosing. There's tons of space from the tailbone to the backs of the knees. Your feet are forward. I'm here. You were sliding. Slip and slide. Exhale the breath, lower down. Good job. That's good. Yeah, I know the cork ones are heavier. Lift your hips up, guys. Slide your block underneath your lower back. If you can place it the highest setting, you probably get a little bit more, but it's not for everyone, so I can't say to do it. Yep, low, medium, or high. So feet down first, lift your hips up next, then shove the block underneath. I've been doing this for like almost 25 years. It's crazy. Everyone tries to get in with their legs up. They shove the blocks. Yeah, the cork block's much better. If anyone wants one, let me know. Want it? You okay? Yeah, it makes you work harder with the other one, maybe. I don't know. I made that up. Close your eyes. Your feet are like a Barbie foot. Remember what the Barbie feet look like. You okay? Yep. Couple more breaths. Stay with it. Bend your knees in half. Take your feet flat to the floor. Once the feet get down on the ground, lift your hips up a tiny bit. Remove the block out from underneath and let your lower back settle to the floor. Yeah, you got it. Reach for the outer blades of your feet while we're here and take a happy baby. Pull your knees down around your rib cage this morning. If you can't grab the base of your feet, you're welcome to just grab underneath your thighs and pull down. Come to center, wrap your right thigh over your left thigh. You don't have to wrap your calves, just wrap your right thigh over your left thigh and drop your knees over to the left and upper body a little to the right. So supine twist with a little bind. Yeah. Supine twist, your knees are dropping to the left. Your upper body is going a little to the right. Come up to center, unravel, wrap your left thigh over your right thigh, drop your knees over to the right, upper body to the left. If you went the wrong direction, just go the way you didn't go yet. Come up to center, hug your knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a big squeeze in. And slide yourself into Shavasana. The next 2 minutes or so are for you. It is the most advanced pose that I know. So complete rest. Let your body, but more importantly, your mind drop down and let go. Take a big breath in. Take a loud, complete exhale breath out. So if you prefer to finish your practice laying down, just stay. If you'd like to join me, we're going to finish slightly different. Hug your knees in towards your chest. Try and keep your eyes closed when you do this. You're going to move really slow. Give your knees a squeeze. You're going to roll to your right side. Don't open your eyes. Press yourself up seated, slow. With your eyes closed, press up to stand. Stand up at the top of your mat. Do it without opening your eyes. Take your time. You might need to go to a kneeling position first. And you may be facing like a completely wrong direction. So it's fine. Stand up really tall. Let the shoulders draw back down your back. So if anything was taught to us in our yoga practice, it's to get grounded. Feel your feet, your 2 feet on the floor. Stand up tall. Know that you've always got that. Hands to prayer, bow your head. Have some gratitude for the little things like our feet. Lift our head, open our eyes. Namaste. Go out there, have a great afternoon. Hydrate yourselves. It's going to be like 300 degrees, so maybe don't go out again. And I will be here subbing for Jess this Thursday and again Friday and Tuesday before my next adventure. Let's stop this. Oh, I'm going back to Vegas.